Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. You can come to my talk show anytime. We have Coffee Talk with Karen every weekday at 11 a.m. And we have Real Talk with Karen Stacy every Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's not your mama's talk show. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, and let's have some fun, baby. You can find us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and on MiamiMikeRadio.com. Testing, is this mic working? You better believe it is. I'll see you guys soon.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on the Karen Stacy page. We are live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. I'm trying to fix the goddamn lighting, but you know, I need lighting, God damn it. We are also live on YouTube, and we are live on Twitch. If you're searching for us, look for Real Talk Karen Stacy on YouTube or on Twitch. And again, the group is the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Not only can you join it, but you can join all of your friends. So I asked you guys as a birthday present, I want to wake up Sunday morning and have like 1,000 more people in my group. So how do you do that? You go to the Real Talk Coffee Talk page and you hit the invite button. Let me see if I can show you. So that you can see. So if you look right here, this is it. And you see there's a button right there that says, over here, that says invite. You click on that button and you can invite every single one of the people on your friends list. So go to this, you're going to see the pink page, Real Talk Coffee Talk. Oh, what just happened? The whole thing changed there. Can you see it? You see what happens with my lighting? Oh, it's my screen went dull. Okay, see it? And hit that invite button and you can join all of your friends. Got it? I hope you guys saw that because I ain't doing it again. All right, so really simple. Just hit that invite button and let's get all of your friends in for Coffee Talk with Karen. That is what I ask of you. I would like you to do that for me. If you love me, I love you. So good morning and happy Thursday. It is absolutely gross here in New York. We have we're supposed to get some type of a crazy storm-ish kind of thing. Although yesterday was supposed to be crappy. It was really nice, but then it took a turn. But it's like warm and humid, but yet cool. It's like icky out. I don't know. There's no other word to use. It's a very, very, intricate word, icky. So that's what it's going on. That's what's going on here in New York. We got ickiness going on. It's just like, ugh. It's definitely a baseball cap and t-shirt kind of day. So yeah, I plan on, I got to get some stuff done today. I got to make some calls. I know a lot of you guys are anxiously awaiting tank tops, and I finally got them in. this weekend. So I am going to start on that as well. I know I have a few orders I have to fill. So I'm just trying to get all my ducks in a row right now, and use this time, especially because it's going to be shitty. And I have a lot of vegetables that are going to go bad. So I need to, I think I got to cook them all up. And then if anything, I guess I could freeze them, which I hate frozen vegetables, but it is what it is. I don't want that. I hate when food goes bad. I mean, it drives me nuts. Throwing money in the garbage, I don't like. And there are hungry people out there. So wasting food is a huge pet peeve of mine. I mean, any kind of waste is a huge pet peeve of mine, but certainly food, because, I to know that anybody goes hungry hurts my soul. So I certainly don't want, to waste food. So I think I'm going to be cooking. So I'm going to have like way too much vegetables going on in my house. So everybody better stay away from me. Maybe it's good that we're not doing anything for my birthday, because I might scare people. Just kidding. So good morning. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. Do me a favor, please. Let's get these numbers up. You need to share out this video. You need to tag your friends. Sometimes sharing it in Messenger pisses people off a little bit less. But again, if you guys are members of groups, please share it to the groups, of course, with their permission. But the greatest gift you can help me with is exposure. So the more this gets shared out, the more people that you guys join to our group, et cetera, it makes a difference. So I would greatly appreciate it. Why am I getting... You can use your phone number to make and receive calls directly on the Mac using Wi-Fi. Wonderful. Thank you so much for telling me that. I'm busy right now, damn it. Why do these things come up? I just don't understand it. Okay. So good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Let me jump on here. I see a bunch of you here. I want to say good morning to you all. I don't know if you saw my post about what I want to talk about. Well, there's a lot of people that said good morning to me. I'm really behind. All right. How do I make this go away? Okay. Who's here? I see Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. Hoping all is well. Gina, good morning. Rick, how are you? Lisa G, in the place to be. Eunice, you're here first thing in the morning. Hey, Jimmy. So yesterday, Jimmy, I saw your name. Today, wherever you're watching the show from, I don't see your name. Let me see. Carlos, good morning, sweetie. Georgie, okay, thank you for telling me about Monica. Hey, Rosie, how are you? Yes, your t-shirt is going out today, Jimmy. Let me see. Rick, yes, good morning. Rita P, good morning. Skycap, there you are, my sweetheart. Good morning, my Carmela. Dear Coffee Talk family, please pray for me. I have some extra stress in my life. Thanks, Jimmy. Okay, sending prayers out to Jimmy. And you know what? We're sending prayers out to everybody, because everybody's got something going on right now. So sending out love to each and every one of you. Good morning, Cheryl. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Susie Q. Susie Q is tuned in on Twitch from the UK. Cheryl, not well, but came on to share and have a great day. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better, Cheryl. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Tony. Hi, Tony. Good morning, Paula. Mama P is in the house today. Good morning. Who else am I missing here? Joey Q. We got Joey Q in the house. What's going on, Joey Q? Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. Okay. Where am I here? Hold on a second. Freeze them for a few days. Yeah, Eunice, that's what I'm gonna do, Mama. Let me see. Hi, Michael Stamos. You know I'm saying your name wrong on purpose, right? I do that all the time. I see nothing. Well, my eyes are closed still. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, no doubt. You like this one, Rita? Thank you. This is one of the one of I like this. I like both of my coffee talk. I mean, I like all my stuff, but this shirt, truth be told, I don't know what the hell happened to it, but there was like a little like hole in it or whatever. So I got to keep the ones that, you know, are a little shungad. So this thing is like a dress on me. I don't know if it's a large or an extra large, but it's huge. But you know, and it matches my hat. It's the same logo that I did on my hat. But I feel this thing is freaking huge. It's like a dress on me. I think I'll wear it as a dress. Since I don't go anywhere, this is the closest thing that I need to a dress. Okay, let me see who else we got over here. Okay, I see you guys tagging. Thank you so much. Big shout out to my mods, and of course a big shout out to those that are helping to share out and play mod for the day. I appreciate it. Gina, my husband Billy says good morning. Good morning, Billy. Now leave her the fuck alone. It's coffee talk time. I got to show you guys the video. It was hysterical. Maybe I could play it. Let me see. You can make some vegetable soup and freeze it. Yeah, but I don't have those kind of veggies, Rosie. I have like broccoli rabe, I have green beans, and I have broccoli. So you can't really make soup out of that and save it. My mother-in-law taught me. Sometimes I do make a broccoli soup with the achina de pepe. Like, you know, you make like a soupy thing with it, which I haven't made in a long time. I could probably make that. My son would love that. Thank you, Rosie. I'm going to make that today. It's perfect. Okay. Whoa, hold on a second. The comments just went off. So give me a minute. Okay. Mama P, that's my name. Is it? I'm sorry. I didn't know that. My husband, okay, says, good morning. Yeah, no doubt. All right, let me see. I saw that. Okay, I'm back on here. Sorry, I got lost in the comments. Give me a minute. Eunice, I need prayers for my friend. She has COVID. I'm feeling a little sad and she sounds bad, but I'm prayed to God she feels better. Later, I take it some little stuff for tea. Well, we are, again, I told you, everybody's going through something. Sending prayers to your friend Eunice. One of my best friends from childhood, he has COVID, and his wife just told me that he took a turn for the worst yesterday. So I am hoping that today is a better day as well. My dad hasn't been feeling great. I don't know what's going on with him, so I'm worried about him. It's always something, you guys. It's always something. So prayers up, prayers out. Good morning, Giselle. How are you? You know, it's a good thing to sometimes just pray. You know, we got to just pray for everybody, right? Because so many people have so much going on, which is why I always tell you that you should, you know, be kind, because you never know what someone else is going through. Maybe grill it with chicken. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now, but yes, thank you. Sylvia, good morning. Hi, Laura, sweetie, how are you? So now we got Joe Q and Joey Q in the building. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for joining us. We're doing a family day. I know that's your mama. Yes, your mama. I think I'm getting into a fight because my nose is itching. Oh God, let's hope not. Yeah, all right. See, prayers up. Thank you guys. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking about. And I posted this before. First of all, share out the video, because we're going to start talking now. And I hate when people jump in afterwards and then they're like, wait, what are we talking about? What is that? I freeze some vegetables all the time, steam, let cool down and put in freezer. They will stay for months. Okay. Cool, thank you. So like don't actually cook them, just steam them up a little bit and then cook them when you take them out of the freezer. Is that what you mean? Mama P? Let me see. Okay, so first of all, share out the video, please. You're gonna either get into a fight or get kissed by or kiss a fool. Well, kissing fools seems to be my specialty. No, I'm only kidding. Listen, as long as I would just like them to turn, the frogs to turn into the prince. That's all I'm asking for. So this morning, so again, share out the video, guys, because I don't want everybody asking me questions after I've already started. So we're missing Lala, we're missing Maria, we're missing the Rita M. Where is everybody? I know Monica's not here. Where's Orlando? Come on, guys, help me out with our regulars, please. Let's get them on here. Queen Gina Marie, where is she? Diane Orlando. We're missing a lot of people here. Come on, let's go. Share it out. Tell your friends. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So today, see, and I try not to do this, right? But I did. In the morning, I'm not going to lie, when I get up and I have my coffee before I do my workout. No, Giselle's here. Giselle is here. I know you're, I know Skycap, you're crushing on her. She's here though. You might need to just get a Facebook page just so you could talk to Giselle. Giselle, you have a follower. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just making sure. Okay, everybody's sending prayers. Okay, that's right. Dapper Dawn too. Thank you, Skycap. Let's write it. Dapper Dawn, tag her in too. So today I'm watching the news while I'm drinking my coffee, getting ready to do my workout, which incidentally, I had to pull myself out of the bed this morning. I don't know, maybe it's the weather. I don't know about you guys, but it was a slow start. And I told you guys Tuesday I slept and didn't even do my workout. So like, let's go, Karen. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm watching the news and they were talking about the stimulus checks. And they were, hold on, I'm trying to read what Mama P said. First, par steam after cool down and put in the freezer. When you're ready to cook them, first defrost and proceed with your recipe. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will. Okay. So they were talking about, I watch News 12, right? Because I just like to see the local crap going on in case, there's anything I need to know. And I really only watch it for like that half hour, give or take. I don't like to deal with too much of it, right? So they have this thing from 9 to 9:30, and they have like these specialists on or whatever, and they talk about, the new norm and all that bullshit, right? For any of you that, don't have News 12. So they were talking about the stimulus check, and they were talking about the people that received it, and they were talking about how the money was spent. And I found it very interesting because according to News 12, and now don't quote me on the exact numbers because I didn't write it down, but they said, what did you use the stimulus check for? So the highest number, which was only like 48%, was for bills. And then it went to bills, then it went to I think the next thing there was, well, I can't remember exactly, but it was bills, it was investments, and those were, I think, the two higher ones. And then the other ones trickled down to, savings, retail spending, and a few that said that they don't know. So I found it interesting because so many people are in dire straits right now financially, right? So again, if you're getting a stimulus check, what was it, $1,200, right? If you're getting a $1,200 check and you are, let's say, out of work, or let's say, you have to keep a roof over your family's head. I can tell you that in New York, $1,200, you're lucky if you get you can't even pay rent with $1,200. At least I don't know where. But you have, with $1,200, you have, to me, God bless you if you could use that for savings, or investment. And I guess people that have, I think the way they were doing this was supposedly the people that had certain jobs where they were, I'm sorry, 1,400. Thank you, Sylvia. The people that have secure jobs and are still making their money and they're getting the stimulus checks, then, they're in good shape, right? When people were getting the unemployment and they were getting the extra, a lot of people were making more money out of work than in work, right? Because you have people on a fixed income where their monthly income is the same. And now you're getting, and it's a couple, and now you're getting $2,800 more dollars. And this happened a few times. These people are actually in a better situation, right? But then when you have the people that, are relying on it, like for somebody like myself, when you got a lot of bills to pay, and, we all do things, we all hustle, right? We try to do things on the side. Look at all of us in this industry, right? Look at the DJs. Look at people that do events and stuff. That money is nowhere because people are not going out, right? So, the service industry has suffered greatly. And what happens is that everything, it's a trickle down effect, right? So like they were even talking about on the news, how now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but groceries are very expensive, right? Getting a sale now is few and far between. Even certain things, that I've gotten that I know are X amount of dollars not on sale, they're like 50 cents to $1 more now. And you still can't find certain things because people, I guess, are stockpiling or they're price gouging. Luckily, I think the whole disinfectant thing has simmered down a little bit because they've even stated on the news. Now, this is what's so funny, right? Is that you have to take everything you're told with a grain of salt, in my opinion. First, they tell us we have to disinfect everything because it kills the virus. Then they tell us now that they learned that the virus doesn't live like that, and that using too much disinfectant is actually harmful to you, which I knew all along because I always try to use natural products in my home because my son has asthma, and I researched all of that years ago. And so now people are getting whatever backlash from the chemicals that they're using. So you're pumping your house with bleach or ammonia or Lysol, whatever ones you want to call it. People that have breathing issues, first of all, the fragrance in those things, awful. Also just the chemicals in them alone. You should not be breathing in that stuff. There are people that touch bleach and they've had, it burns their hands. They're so sensitive and they get like 3rd-degree burns on their hands from touching this stuff. So could you imagine? We're breathing it in, right? But, let's face it too. When you use bleach or you use one of those cleaners, you're not scrubbing for 10 hours to get something clean, right? Because that stuff does work. But unfortunately, what it does to our health is another story completely. So now at least I think the cleaning products have become less of a commodity, if you will, because they're saying now that even with the hand sanitizer, I mean, doctors are telling you you shouldn't use hand sanitizer because it kills all the I forgot what they call them, but on your, we have germs on us, right? That's why when we were kids and we used to eat dirt, we all survived. And our generation of children now, oh my God, you touch dirt, hand sanitizer. Eat the dirt, I mean, it's the earth. That's where we come from. So, things are so different now. But I just think that I found it very interesting to watch this because there are a lot of people that are back to work. There are a lot of people that are working from home. And there are still a lot of people that are out of work. And like we were talking on Real Talk on Tuesday night, Giselle said she works from home now. So her mornings are very different, as are a lot of us. I mean, I'm not waking up at 6:30 in the morning, having to make my son lunch, battle traffic to get him to school, yada, yada. And so the stress level is like much diminished because I don't have to deal with that stuff. But then the stress level of making sure you can pay your bills and staying, mentally well and physically well is more of a challenge. And that has stresses, right? So it's just interesting in terms of the stimulus checks. It's very interesting because the guy that was on said that we need, in order for the economy to start booming, we need people to take that stimulus money and put it back into the economy, 100% of it. Well, how do you suppose that we do that? Because the fact that they're giving people that live in like Idaho $1,200 or $1,400, whatever the number is, I thought it was 12. The fact that they're giving them that money and then we're giving us that money, it's not equivalent. It should be again, I'm not a politician, but normally when things are done, they're done on a scale, right? Because once people made X amount of money over, they did not give them a stimulus check this time, right? So now why wouldn't it work accordingly? Shouldn't there be a sliding scale? Maybe, I don't freaking know. But it just seems like Idaho people don't need, $1,200 is going to pay, like, that's definitely going to, well, you know what? Let me be fair. $1,200 is really going to help them because that $1,200 has legs and it will do more. $1,200 in New York, when some of our taxes are that much a month or double, where are we going with that? I mean, thank you very much to the government. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying that it was curious to me as I watched it. And I said, this is something I want to talk about because I wonder, for those of us that did get stimulus checks, what that money went towards. I mean, and again, not being nosy or anything, just wondering if, people are paying down, the other thing it said was paying down debt. So first was paying bills. And then one of the things was also paying down debt. So like, what about those of us that have had to use a credit card to maybe go shopping for food, right? So, if you have a credit card and the interest rates are 20% or better, like you're getting pummeled every month so that you could put food, on the table. So yeah, you got to pay that down, right? So it's a very interesting thing. So let me see. First of all, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on the Karen Stacey page. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Also, go to the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Hit that join button. As I showed you this morning, there's a big thing that says invite. Invite all your friends. That's my birthday present. I want to wake up Sunday morning and have 1,000 more people in the group. And then you can subscribe to Real Talk Karen Stacey on YouTube and on Twitch. And don't forget the Karen Stacey group that I created for everyone to share their shows or their events or small businesses. Okay, so help me out. Share out this video, tag friends, Okay, keep pushing. Feel like crapola. I'm sorry, Alyssa. Feel better. Investments or stocks? Skycap said, yep, a lot of people paid off bills. Ricky said rent. I paid some bills and put the rest in savings account. Well, good for you, Alyssa. Tony said 1,200 ain't shit, not even enough for a studio. Well, that's true. They're talking about a fourth. Yes, I have heard that. Who knows? I mean, we're just going to be so far in debt, the country. I mean, forget about it. It's insane in the membrane. Okay, hold on. Everything went, there we go. Skycap, we keep printing money, but our economic production is dropping drastically. And that, kids, is the fast lane to hyperinflation. No doubt about it. We all have bills. Things need to open. Folks need to go out and folks need to get back to work, Jimmy said. Healthy food is very expensive. Absolutely, Sylvia. And it keeps going up and up and up. Alyssa, I don't throw any food out. If there are leftovers from dinner, that's dinner the next night. Right, of course. But, sometimes it ends up being too much and nobody wants to eat it anymore. Let me see. Carmela said, keep buying that stuff because you are making my stocks get bigger while you guys are sitting home with your stimulus check. I'll make it money in stocks. There you go. Eunice said, you're right, Karen. Always use those products in well-ventilated areas. My hands get dry. There you go. Rita said, now they say you don't get COVID from surfaces. Couldn't find Lysol during the pandemic and will not buy it now. Yep, there you go. Alyssa, I wash my hands a lot more than use sanitizer. And they do say that is the best thing to do. They always say soap and water is the best thing to do. And they even say that on surfaces now as well. John, you're here. Good morning. I'm happy I caught you again. I'm happy you're here as well. Gina, there is a saying that we will eat a peck of dirt before we die. What a peck is not... What's a peck? Not too sure, right? I know. That's all we need to do. You're right, Karen. Let me see. Skycap, living expenses in Idaho are drastically different than living expenses in New York. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I just chose Idaho, but New York, New Jersey has the highest taxes in the country. Yep. Westchester in particular is insane in the membrane. Laura, I think cause it would take too much time calculating who should get what on a sliding scale. I agree. I'm just saying that, it doesn't equate. That's all I'm saying. So Tony said, never, ever, ever got a stimulus check. I see a lot of people just throwing this out on bullshit. And it pisses me off because some other people actually need the money. Real talk. Different parts of the USA have different costs. The stimulus check should be different. I agree. Hi, Stacy. Good morning. Georgie said the staggering thing is that all the COVID in the world wouldn't fix. All the COVID in the world would fit into one. Yes, one empty can of soft drinks. Interesting. Maria, I'm glad you're here, Mama. I paid off my kids' tuition for the rest of the year. It was a weight lifted off of my shoulders. Good for you, Gina. Let me see. Where am I here? Very sad situation all around. People are in bad shape. Agreed. I'm using my money on crypto and it's going well. Oh boy. The stimulus check went real quick. I just played check up on stuff. I was behind. Oh, I just caught up. Maybe it's I just caught up on stuff. Okay. Let me see. What is the small business group called again? It's Karen Stacy. That's the group. That's the group to share things on. Karen Stacy group, not the page, but the group. John said, I use Stash, but was told Robinhood is better platform. Yeah, I'm not sure what all that stuff is, actually. So I am ignorant on that one. You tell me, girl, that nothing, my gone in 3 days. Oh, yeah, exactly. Can't count on Bozo for another stimulus check. KS, stimulus in yours to use as you will. Who am I? We say, who am I? We say otherwise. Who am I? We to say otherwise. No one said otherwise, Stacy. Yeah, people can spend it however they want to spend it. I'm just asking because, you know, people that are in dire straits, the amounts of money that we received is not going to get you out of dire straits. So I was just curious, you know, how people were navigating this. Dogecoin went up the other day. So happy to the moon. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to be the first person to tell you. I told you guys I wasn't raised that way. I don't know nothing about stocks. Me and numbers don't go well. I hear different things. I talk to people. People say it's too much of a gamble. So I don't know any about that. A peck is the equivalent of 2 gallons or 8 quarts. Okay. Okay. Who else? Hold on a second. John, it's a stock trading platform. Okay. Raphael, good morning, sweetheart. It's a very bad situation for many people. Prayers that it will get better for all who are hurting. Absolutely. I see a lot of people dining out and shopping in stores, Alyssa said. Sylvia said, people should go back to work. No more unemployment. People get very comfortable staying home. I bought Botox. Thanks, Biden. Oh my God, you're funny, Rita. There you go. I only get $5.50 in my check, so I paid off a bill. Okay, Jimmy said. You know what? As far as people going back to work, so that's also a tricky situation, right? Because some of the kids, I know they're trying to get kids back into the schools. It hasn't happened. I think 100%. Some schools, yes, some schools, no. But it's also difficult because how do people physically go back to work in the workplace when they can't leave their house because their children are at home? So it's a very tricky situation when you look at it because, you know, I think my own personal opinion, as I've said before, I always try to see the good in situations. My thought process behind all of this is that now that we know that the world can function without as much expense, and what do I mean by that? You know, deals are still being made business-wise, even though that executive isn't being flown across the world or to another country or city or state with an expense account, because I got to think that costs the business, I mean, you know, tens of thousands of dollars a year to make more money. Now people are able to make deals, you know, on a video conference call, and now the expenses are nil, right? So, you know, I think that there are pros and cons to all of it. They also say that productivity may be up more because people like what we talked about the other night, like, you know, Rita was saying, she's not stressed now. I mean, yes, does it suck that you're working and living in the same place? Absolutely, because you have to make that differential so that you can shut your mind off and not be working all the time, right? There should be a separation between home and your career. But at the same token, I'll take it if I'm home. I mean, you know what? I love waking up in the morning and my son is in his room and he's in school, and I love being able to say good morning to him. I love that he comes downstairs and gives me a kiss. I love that I get to see him at lunchtime. I love that I'm not battling with the elements trying to get back and forth to him. I love that he's safe. I know where he is and nobody's coughing on him, and he's not exposed to strep throat and lice and all the other disgusting things that come on children. So there's a lot of pros. Now, the cons to that is that we are not socially, interacting. There are a lot of people that already are socially inept, and now it's going to be even worse. So those people that are not good in social settings, the stress has been removed from them because now they don't have to be in that setting. So they can be more productive in that sense. But at the same token, for our children, I personally feel that by not being around those things, that they are also losing some of life's lessons, right? As are we. Because those of us, especially those of us that are single, we have no connection with others, right? I'm lucky I have my dog. I kiss her up all the time. But, even my son has kind of, he used to like lay on top of me and kiss me all the time, but he's 12 now. So even him, he's, he don't even give me that attention anymore. So, there's pros and cons, like I said, to everything. And as far as, finances, I know firsthand how stressful it is when you're not sure how you're going to pay your bills. And I know some of you are blessed never to know what that feels like, but I think most of us know what that feels like. And this pandemic has either improved people's situations or it has drastically affected them in, and declined in these situations, right? So let me see. So Eunice said, I start, my friends send me the app, but I don't how to use it yet. Okay. Yeah. I don't know anything about that stuff. Anybody want to come on and talk about that? I'm all in. I have no idea about that stuff. And lip filler too. Rita, you go, girl. Stacy said, I am only saying that because people are giving their opinions on how people are using their stimulus. Maybe it says checks. That's all. I used mine to help with the fact I was furloughed twice by my unemployment due to COVID and the shutdowns. Right. It's not, I don't know if that came off the wrong way. People aren't giving their opinions on how people are using the stimulus check. I'm asking people how they're using their stimulus checks, and there's no judgment here. Listen, Rita is in a good position, so she was able to freaking, make herself look better. And you know what? Fucking A. Because maybe you would have never spent that money on yourself, Rita, right? Maybe had you not gotten that stimulus check, which we're going to call it free money, and all of your affairs are in order, and now you actually had an extra $500, right? How many of us can say, you know what? I got that extra. I'm going to go. I always wanted to inject my lips. I always wanted to make myself look younger, because the truth of the matter is that most of us, especially if we have children, we're not going to spend that 5, 6, 7, 8. You could spend thousands, right, to try to inject your face. We're not going to spend that money because we want to make sure that there's food on the table. But when there's extra money, or maybe somebody wants to gift it to you, like when it's somebody's birthday, hey, fuck it. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Spend it. Buy yourself a new outfit, or get yourself, the Botox or the lips, or suck the fat out of your ass. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point is, I was just curious and just asking where the money was going. Because when I saw that on the news today, I found it very interesting how people used the money. And, you know, there are a lot of people that save for the rainy days. And unfortunately, some of those people that save for the rainy days, it's still raining and there ain't nothing left because, you know, the well runs dry eventually. So, you know, I'm just curious, you know, like you said, okay, so like Stacey, you said, you know, you were furloughed twice. So you use that money. Abso-freaking-lutely. So that's what I'm asking is not people's opinions on how people should spend the money, but how people are actually spending the money. And again, judgment free, because nobody here, you know, God bless you, Rita. You got your affairs in line, you know, stick that shit right in your lips. I'm all for it. I see the school buses go by me and almost filled with kids again. Okay, Alyssa. Let me see. However, folks used their stimulus check is up to their family's needs. We all have different needs. Yes, Jimmy, absolutely. That was certainly what I was trying to say. DJ Willa Skrilla in the building. What's going on, honey? We've missed you. Let me see. Tony said, Karen, I'm sorry to give you the bad news, but I think we are going back to working the 12-hour shifts because of upcoming protests and stuff. I hope I keep my night shift so I can continue listening to my one and only Karen. Aw, honey, I know the world is in a crazy, crazy place right now. It's very, very scary. It really is. So in essence, I'm almost glad that we're home because like my father went down to the city yesterday and I was a fucking nervous wreck all day worrying about him going. Let me see. Rita, I have been working from home since 2011 and I would never go back to bedside nursing. Are you a nurse, Rita? Okay, let me see. So Alyssa said, all of my kids doing fantastic with remote learning home. So I am in no rush to send them to school. You know what, Alyssa, mine too. My son is now an A student. He has been striving to be an A student. I'm so proud, mama, you know, a little mama boasting. And he has done it. And I actually worry that when he goes back into school, he might have a hard time. He got his groove. He got his routine and it works for him. You know, so I don't know. Eunice said, this shit COVID is not a joke. I was close for get it better. The people stay in the house, lock themselves out. And if they don't go, it gives tickets for not using the masks. Okay. Rita said, DeBozo has ruined children's educations in New York City. In previous years, he would not close schools for snow days, and now he's riding the money train and keeping them closed. Interesting. I thought, though, that most of the schools, the guy that was talking today, and I forgot his name, he was saying that a lot of money went to the schools and they didn't utilize it. Stacy said, furlough twice from my unemployment restaurant industry due to government shutdowns, COVID. Shit is real. The aftermath is detrimental, not easy to fix. We will all figure out as we go. Yeah, no, I mean, and Stace, I say it, I you know, I don't know when you jumped on, but I said that. I mean, the service industry is dying. And the hard thing is that they've been out for so long and the prices on everything have gone up. So like I look at things like this, even when I try to plan an event or whatever, right? So I'm a single mom. When I go out, you know, I can't drop $200 when I go out. I can't even drop $100 when I go out, which is easy to do. If you go out and you have a couple of drinks and a bite to eat, that is not cheap to do, okay? So you figure the cheapest thing, if you have maybe 2 drinks and an appetizer, you're still at $50 for the bill. Then you got the tip and you're still hungry and you're still thirsty, right? So you know, now that prices are higher because now, you know, the restaurants, they can't give you deals on things because they're not getting deals on things. So their cost just went up. So where does that cost go to? Us. And now how about all the money that they haven't made in the past year, right? I mean, some people did the takeout and stuff and they stayed afloat, but a lot of local places, a lot of small businesses went under. You know, I mean, it's crazy. And yes, people that are in this business, in the service industry, DJs, entertainers, event planners, even all of, what about all of these catering halls? They made, think about it. You have a wedding. Weddings are like 80,000, 100,000 now, and you're having like 8 of them a week or 7 of them a week, depending if you have 2 rooms, you could be having 16 of them a week. And they went from that to nada. So it's crazy. So all these people, everybody is playing catch up. Just like what you were saying, Stace, everybody's just trying to play catch up. So it's insane. Absolutely. Tony said, I've been here since last March 2020, and I'll try my best to continue listening. You better. We'd miss you way too much. Alyssa, I had no choice to go back to work full-time in and out of Manhattan every day to keep a roof over my head. Yep. I mean, we got to do what we got to do. Skycap, we can't call it free money when we all know it isn't free. Thank you, Sky. You're absolutely right. Hey, Ray, good morning. Stacy said, Karen Stacy. Furthermore, working for myself now and looking to do more soon. Good for you. You know what, Mama? I said that too. This was a good time, and we'll talk about this more tomorrow. This was a good time. I'm going to do a 2-parter on this one for trying to reinvent yourself as well. Because as I told you guys, when my whole life changed almost 7 years ago, it was, I needed to rebuild from the ground up, Phoenix Rising. And for those of us that have taken this time during the pandemic to recreate ourselves, so to speak, this time has given us a lot to be able to do that. Whether you pick up a new hobby, which may become, you know, lucrative, where you can create it into a business, whether you, you know, picked up a new workout regime, whether you picked up a new eating regime, whether you started reading, whether you started a new career because your career, you know, took a tumble. You know, I say that we should have learned a lot from this year that we have been home. And I want to talk about that tomorrow, about how we have grown from this, what we've learned from it, how it's affected us, etc., etc. My mom's friend is here. Welcome, mom's friend. Maritza, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Let me see. I am blessed. I'm still working and try to help others, Jimmy said. Okay. Okay, there we go. Georgie said, we don't have stimulus checks here in Ireland, but we do have a very generous social welfare system that makes it financially possible for people to keep their heads above water. Beautiful. Yeah, Ray is definitely a jokester for sure. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Okay, so happy for Noah. Thank you. I do not like working from home. Been working this whole time. I am blessed. Good for you, Jimmy. Let me see. John, I'm so glad I caught your show. Make it a great day. Thank you, John, so much for the kind words. Let me see. Alyssa, a few of the schools here had to close 2 weeks during, for positive COVID. Yep, that has happened all over. Okay, let me see. Rita, I am on the insurance side of business now. I review and authorize chemo, radiation treatments, and any other needs my assigned patients need. I am also a support source for the parents of the pediatric patients. God bless you, Mama. That's an amazing job, and you obviously make a difference. So Jimmy said, if I go out to eat, I try to give a little extra with the tip. Yeah, no doubt. Even when people, if I ever order delivery, I do the same thing. Maria, I will never leave this group. I love you, Mama. You can't leave. You're stuck with me. Ray, I use my money for Botox. We already discussed that. We already had people that used it for Botox, and good for them. Stacy worked at a pricey Italian restaurant and also a steakhouse. No joke. All of us in the hospitality industry, everyone's struggling. Yes, I popped on late, girl. I love you. And you should be getting your stuff today because others already said that they received it. So check your mailbox, baby. Let me see. Okay. Where am I? Here we go. Okay. DJ Willis Grilla, by being in the entertainment business for over 20 years, we started to find more effective ways to reach out our fan bases, reach our fans through online media, more mixtapes, more videos, etc. I am a hip hop artist. Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult, and people have really reinvented the wheel because you have to find ways to make the money. So yeah, I mean, most people that are on Facebook that are either DJing on Facebook or have shows on Facebook or events on Facebook, most everybody has like a Cash App or a Venmo. And you can always tip these people to keep their shows going, or you can purchase, if they have merchandise, you can purchase the merchandise to help keep them going. A lot of people on Facebook have those stars. I don't know who you got to blow to get them because, I should have them already, but, who the hell knows. So there are little ways to support always. And again, I always say support your local businesses. Make sure you try to visit your favorite restaurant, or at least, I know it's tough and maybe you don't have the money to do so, but, just keep it in mind is all I'm saying. And if not, throw something up there on social media. If you see a post from one of your favorite restaurants, say like, oh, I miss you so much. This is a great restaurant. And maybe somebody will see it and go, oh, wow, I always wanted to try that place. Now I'm going to go. You know what I mean? So support comes in so many ways, shapes, and forms. Awesome. DJs rock. Absolutely. Awesome, Noah. Great job. Absolutely support and tip the people that you follow. Every penny can make a difference. Yes, Carmela, I absolutely agree with that. And like I said, most people, and I know like some people think that it is, I'm going to use like schkoomp, like it's like tacky. But you know what? If people are, providing a service, if you go to a restaurant and you order food, you're going to pay for the food. So if you're watching a DJ or listening to a DJ and enjoying them, they get paid to do that. And a lot of DJs kept on here to keep everybody's sanity. I know I kept on here to keep people's sanity, and to keep my own sanity. So, again, never forget. So again, we talked a little bit, and I'm going to talk about this tomorrow again, how, the pandemic has affected you. And we'll do a part 2 tomorrow. I saw the thing with the stimulus, and I was just curious about the money and, what people were doing with the money. And that was basically what the conversation was about. So again, there are a lot of people going through so much, and I send much love and light out to each and every one of us. Everybody's got something going on. So remember, be kind, because you never know what someone else is going through, and tomorrow isn't promised. So don't be an asshole today. So just want to let you guys know that today I am going to be working on some new merch. We got the tank tops in, and I'm going to push myself to get in my little creative mood. So we are, I'm on a mission the next couple of days to make shit happen. So I love you guys all. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you to everybody that shared out the video. Thank you to all of you that send prayers to one another. I truly, truly am humbled and grateful that you guys are all so supportive, and we are one big happy family. I cannot wait until we are, you know, we get an event together, which will probably be happening sooner than later. So you guys better be ready, because you know me, I'm an Aries. Let's go. I want it now. So you never know. I could be like, yo, tomorrow, come through. No, I'm not saying that. But you know, we're on a mission. So keep your ears and eyes open, and I will give you more information on that. So I am sending you guys much love. For those of us in New York, push through these next 2 days, because the weather is el crapperuno. So I love you guys. Stay safe. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Somebody said I need a Coffee Talk shirt. I don't know who that is. I only see Facebook user. So please message Carmela or myself so that I know who you are. All right. I love you guys. Talk later. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.